guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a fabulous day today. Today I have another dump and go crock pot video for you guys. If you're new, I do what's for dinners every Sunday, and today's has a theme and it's all dump and go recipes. I'm so excited for this video because these meals are super simple. Super basic. If you're a beginning cook, these are recipes that you are going to enjoy because they have very few ingredients and, like I said, they are very simple. Also, my voice is going to sound crazy throughout this entire video because I do have a sinus infection. So I'm all clogged up, and so that is why I sound a bit weird. If you're new here, you won't think I sound weird because you've never heard my voice before, but if you're an oldie but a goodie, you will know something is wrong with my voice. But anyways, let's hop into today's dump and go crockpot meals. So I've also decided to put the name of the recipe and also the ingredients on the screen. I know sometimes if you are older or you are hard of seeing, then it is hard to read the description box. So I wanted to put that in the video, so if you're needing the recipe or the ingredients, you can just take a screenshot there and it's so much easier for you to see it. So that is something new in my What's for Dinners. But as for today, for this first recipe, we are going to be making brown gravy roast. This is a recipe that was new to us, and I'm telling you right now, if you don't try any other recipe, you have to try this one. It is so good and so easy. So all you're going to need is a chuck roast, 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, and a brown onion soup mix. That's literally it. And then you're just going to put your crock pot on low for around 7 to 8 hours. Every crock pot is different. Some crock pots you need to put them on high for them to cook a thick pot roast, and so usually I put mine on high for a couple of hours, then I'll switch it to low. But this is what it looked like, and you guys, it made like the perfect brown gravy mixture whenever the roast was like out of it. So I made some mashed potatoes, some green beans. This was just a Southern comfort food, like classic. This was so delicious. I cannot rave about this recipe enough. So you guys have to try this. Let me know how you like it. So for the next recipe, we are making smothered pork chops, and this is Boston, who is my son. This is his absolute favorite thing. He literally begs to have this. If it was up to him, he would have this every single night. All you need is a family pack of thin cut pork chops. Now, if you're doing just for a few people, you can totally cut this in half, but it's 2 cans of cream of celery, 2 cans cream of potato, and 2 broccoli cheese soup mixes, and then you put it on low for 7 to 8 hours, and you guys, it's done. I didn't get a clip of this. I thought I did. I must not have been recording or something. I'm not sure. I didn't get a clip of the finished product, but you guys, this is so delicious. It is absolutely, like I said, it's Boston's favorite. This is one of my sister's favorites. It's just a family favorite in our house, and I absolutely love it. It's so good, and it's really easy, and it's another one of those like Southern comfort foods when it's like rainy outside, and I just make mashed potatoes with it because the gravy that's inside when it's done with the pork chops makes this delicious gravy to put over mashed potatoes, and then you can serve it with peas, green beans, corn, any kind of vegetable that you would like. It's just really good. The next thing we are making is chicken fajitas, and this was a new recipe for me as well, and this was Toby's favorite this week. He is kind of on the pickier side when it comes to food. He's just like pretty basic, if you will. But all you're going to do is get a frozen bag of green, red, and onions, and then you just put half of the bag into the crock pot. lay your chicken in on top of those, and then you will take your minced garlic, and you will put your minced garlic in, and then I like to take my cilantro and I just kind of peel the leafy part off. Oh, paprika. You're going to take how much ever paprika. You can use less or more for more spice. And then the cilantro, I just take the leaves off and then I will place that on top. I love cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you don't have to use this. Or if you really like it, you can use less or more. It's all personal preference. If you're new here, I'm always really big on it's your kitchen, do what you wish. So after the cilantro, you're just going to add the rest of the bag of veggies and peppers, and then you're going to take some olive oil and you will sprinkle that on top, and then you will cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours. I wanted to show you guys what this looked like when it was done when I got home from work. So good, and the house smelt delicious. It was so good. And then Toby, of course, wanted to show this is how he heats up his corn tortillas. He just uses my cast iron skillet, heats them up, and then I also made my famous queso dip, which I will leave the recipe for that down below, or the video link to it. And this is what they look like. I also have my homemade salsa on here, and like I said, my homemade queso, and we just served it with some Mexican rice, and this was delicious. The next recipe is chili. This is a super simple chili recipe. I make a super simple chili. There's not a whole bunch of ingredients. I know a lot of people, have these difficult chili recipes, but mine is super simple and basic and straight to the point, and it tastes just as good. So all I did was brown some ground beef and add some diced onion to that. That way those flavors could cook in there with the meat. Now you could do this the night before, which is what I usually like to do, but the night before I had completely forgot to brown my meat, so I got up a little bit earlier and browned my meat. That way I would have it for my chili. But like I said, you could totally brown it and have it the night before, and then just stick it in the refrigerator, and then it's even easier to do because you already have that done. So then once you have your meat done, you are going to go to your crock pot, and then you're going to add all of your ingredients. I have 1 can of Italian diced tomatoes, a can of black beans, a can of Great Northern beans, a can of chili beans, and then I do have a can of tomato sauce, but I only use half of that because I didn't have any small cans. I would recommend just using a small can. And then I use just a McCormick chili packet because I think it has the best seasoning and the best flavor. So then you're just going to mix that all together, and then you're just going to set your crock pot to low and cook that, while you're at work. This is also really good for football days when you're having a lot of people over. You can make Frito pies or chili dogs or just a bowl of chili. There's so many things that you can do with chili, and during football season, it's cold outside, and so this is something nice to have that's hot and that's easy to do, and it makes a lot of chili, like if you're having a bunch of people over. So in our chili, I just put cheese on mine. On this night, we change it up quite a bit sometimes. You can put crackers in it or whatnot, or Fritos. I do have Fritos in mine because that's my favorite way to have it. So that is it for today's What's for Dinner. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's What's for Dinner for these dump and go crock pot meals. I always love to make these for you guys. And like I said, I do have a new series on my channel that I started on Friday, so make sure you go and you check that out. Also, if you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you and join my YouTube family. It's free to join. All you have to do is hit the red subscribe button down below, and that's it. Also, if you make any of these meals, I would love to see your pictures. You can follow me and send me pictures over on The Welder's Wife XO over on Instagram. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.